Hi, I'm Jill. I'm from Go for Growth, and I'm just going to give you a quick overview of the Find a Tender service. As you can see from the screen, the Find a Tender service is used to search and apply for high value contracts. So those contracts that are usually above 118,000, and that's for the UK's public and utilities sectors alike. The Find a Tender service is for high value tenders. For low value tenders, we have done a tutorial for Contracts Finder, and that's where you'll find opportunities over the value of 25,000. So for now, I'll take you through how Find a Tender works. If you go to find-tender.service.gov.uk and hit start now, it will take you to the search. My advice would be to always click on the how do I do an advanced search, see what it's telling us. Actually, in this case, it's just about making sure that your keywords are as accurate as possible. So I'm going to look for some consultancy opportunities. So I'm going to type in consultancy and then hit search. This will then bring up all of the notices that are using the word consultancy in its title. What you do then have the opportunity to do is to do some filtering. You can see that on this search there are 523 particular notices. Now that's an awful lot of notices to go through. So let's work out what we're actually looking for. In this case, I'm looking for opportunities that I want to go for, so I'm not looking for awarded contracts at this point, but I will keep future opportunity and opportunity open. I'm going to look at the notice types, and there are plenty of different notice types. For the purposes of this search, I'm going to keep all of those checked. Some of the things that you have in here are contract award notices, a prior information notice, sometimes abbreviated to a PIN. There are also voluntary ex-ante transparency notices. And a voluntary ex-ante transparency notice, otherwise known as a VET, is when actually a public sector organisation is not going to run a procurement, but is advertising to the market that they intend to award a contract, and they would put details in about why they're not actually going to run that procurement. Lots of different things in there in terms of concessions, concession notices, but for the purposes of this search, we'll leave them all ticked. You can have a look at the industry, so you can browse the CPV codes. So if I have a look at procurement, so we are a procurement consultancy services organisation in many ways in Go for Growth, so I might choose to tick procurement consultancy services for my CPV code. And I will add that. I might also decide to do a broader search than just procurement consultancy and just see what's in consultancy itself. And you can see that there are lots and lots of different types. So if you were, for example, a plumbing consultant, you might want to drill down right to plumbing consultancy, building services consultancy, etc., etc. So we'll leave it with procurement consultancy and see what comes up. I can also filter to contract location, and I can use the regional coding. So our business is national, but actually lots of businesses are regional. So you can pick the region that is most relevant to your business. So Yorkshire and the Humber, for example, or London, for example. I'm going to tick the UK. I'm going to keep all of those regions in place. You can put a minimum and maximum value. For the purposes of this search, I'm going to leave it as it is, and you can put a publication date range in or a closing date range in. Again, I'm just going to leave those two blank so that it will search all dates for me. And I'm doing that because I've gone into procurement consultancy and I've focused the search already. So I'm just going to click update results and see what we get. Find a Tender service will have everything in there that you're looking for. It is just a process of filtering. So we now have 26 notices. So that's really reduced down from 523 to 26 notices to look at. And you can have a look at some of these. So Fusion 21 are a social value construction firm. You can have a look. There is a preliminary market consultation for a DPS, a dynamic purchasing system. I can now look through those 26 notices and see whether any of them are particularly right for our business. I'm going to pick on one at random. So the Local Government Resourcing Partnership. So if you want more information, you can click onto the opportunity and it will take you through. It will take you through who the contracting authority is, some information around it. You can see here that this, although the contracting authority is Waltham Forest, it's through a YPO framework. And you can see where the documents are. So this would be a pro-contract due north opportunity. So that would be the portal that you would need to be registered with to go and actually get the information. It does, however, go through all of the information in terms of the scope, the value, the lots, etc. And so you can make a decision from here about whether you want to register with the portal that this is being advertised on, in this case, pro-contract, or not. That is entirely up to you. I hope that's been helpful. Please do give me a shout at jill@goforgrowth.co.uk if there's anything else we can help you with in terms of finding opportunities.